Welcome back to the GG.Bet Winter Cup. My name is James Banks, and this is Mr. Adam Hawker Dinko. I just went and called him Hawker.
No.
I whipped you for your duo partner straight away.
I was like, oh no, and that happens way too often. No.
You guys just look the same. See, that's the problem.
Bloody identical.
Making it worse for you.
Bloody identical, yeah.
Both young, both
we
skinny.
have the whole bit. That's in it.
It's close enough.
It's close enough. I guess I hope that is the only reason.
We need to clip this and send this to Hawker so he can have a dream moment of
a
hearing.
dream moment. No.
He's getting compared.
No, he gets it quite. I get it quite often. He gets it quite often. But no,
That's what happens when you're duoed up.
Yeah, I'm not for it.
Clearly, I was mentioning jokes about the players being drunk from New Year's. Clearly, it's still affecting my brain. Which is downhill spiral the whole way across.
Also the old age, getting there.
Old. You're only allowed that once.
Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to be our student.
It works. It works.
We're even.
We'll take it. We'll take it. So after I've destroyed Dinko and gave him his co-partner's name in everything, at least I didn't call you Mitch. That could have been hella worse.
I'm done after that.
Yeah, just leave?
I'm just leaving, yeah.
Cool, so if I ever need to get rid of you, I'm just going to call you Mitch. Then I'm on my own and we've got this for the rest of it. But what I was going to say was, as we get into Nuke, this is Brute's pick. They got absolutely wrecked when it came to Inferno. They started off with what something looked very strong. It was a 10-5 scoreline for them. Then it quickly slipped away. Great thing here is this may be Brute's pick, but knife rounds across every single best of 3 for every map, which means, especially with them getting the knife round here for SKADE, they'll probably choose CT.
Yeah, I think you'll definitely go with CT side here. I think obviously the map has become a little bit more balanced, especially with the way that the T side has been played out recently. The SG, the economy changes, everything leaning towards the T side a little bit more. We're seeing more teams pick up T side round wins. So I'm looking forward to Nuke. I think it's going to be good. I want to see what Brute have in store for us, because obviously they wanted to go towards this map. And we'll see what they have in store on the T side.
I genuinely feel bad for calling you Hawker. You literally looked nothing like you, but I just straight away was just like, yep.
It's all right, mate. It's all easy done. I mean, when you're so used to seeing us together, right? You're the desk host. We have the horn at him. We'll let it slide. Just hopefully no one ever sees that.
Never again. Never again.
Well, it's going to be a nade opening the door. Smoke in for mid. It's going to cover off the front of mid. Generally, we actually see a lot of these teams. I'm quite surprised Brute aren't doing it. They're going straight through mid instead. A lot of teams like the Rat Pivot, but it's going to be Rat who just holds on front of the Rat. And Captain manages one. HAT, Daxon lining up kills. And the T side are fragging out right now. It's only Rainwaker left alone, looking to try and recover the 1v3. And this is not doable at all. 3 different angles. It was a triangle of death. And Brute will find the pistol.
Brute just live by their name. It's brute force, right?
Yep.
The nade on the door, I think it's going to be explosive. Then they'll bundle through her, and everyone gets absolutely wrecked. SKADE not getting off to the start they would have wanted. They'll now have the Scout, MP9, and forced up Deagles alongside the armor to play with. And this could actually work, potentially, here against what Brute have to offer. It depends if Brute decide to keep this pace going. If they keep things hot and heavy, nice and fast, we'll have to wait and see. They've got the upgraded weapons. They've got the better chances with it. So they should try and use that to their advantage. Spellin not able to connect the first shot there, and Capson waits for him to come out. Beautifully done. The old bait and switch. Capson was ready for it, and now they would ideally want to try and get that scout, but it's not going to work. And Daxon waiting for Denny to push out. Oh, Rain, you spotted it. What? Rain. He definitely saw his head.
Yeah, he's just letting it slide, I guess. He's dropped by Captain, so it doesn't quite seize the opportunity from that position. And while Raptor will look to 2, and he'll be overrun. Brute 2-0, only 1 kill managed from that, so not exactly great from SKADE. Brute now have a chance to really start things off on the T side in a good fashion. We haven't actually seen any ramp pressure come in, so maybe we can just run down ramp in this round. I think you just, you just play a default, whatever it works. I think a nade stack is likely to come in towards outside, or it could go in towards ramp. We'll see what the CTs have in mind.
It's always the guessing game. It seems like outside will be the place they head to first, but just don't throw this is the bit I don't like.
You just throw them immediately.
Wait until you see one of them. But look at this now. They can just play around them. Now, Daxon, you're not going to fight long range with the MAC-10. Let the AKs do the big boy work in here.
Oh.
Wow.
That is, that's pretty quick from Rainwaker. That's an SG going off the top of Silo. Rainwaker will do his best, but Max at long range trying to rock the Mac 10, but it's not coming in. He eventually will get the kill. One on towards Rainwaker. Can he get a follow-up? Close by. Nade goes through around the corner. Good frag. His tennis ball takes a headshot away. There we go. Rafter with a P250. This is quite expensive already, but we'll see if they can get any more off the back of it. P250 and USP. They can recover the weapons that are on the floor around this area. There's a Mac 10 under heaven.
Yeah, Rafter not really got a hope in hell's chance of this. Maybe, at best, he can take down one of the AKs or the Kriegs. And try and take that through. But overall, actually a better round coming out of this than the previous one when they upgraded.
Yeah. And yeah, there's just basically just strength in numbers towards outside, a little bit of pressure, causing Brute to be impatient. A lot of the players want to just take fights. You know, when you see those USPs, everybody wants those easy.
Yeah.
So everybody starts committing to it, and that's when mistakes come through. But they recover it 3-0.
The thing with that nade, right, that SKADE tried to do, I love it. It's perfect, especially if they're all pushing out. But it's so luck dependent. So I always like it where you just have one player forward, right? He still has the nade, but just has his pistol out. As soon as you first spot him, then you go in for the fight. There's no need to just throw the nades out in the open, because look how Brute would not even anywhere close. Hold on for him. Use them when it's a little bit longer.
I mean, even if you can use them in a different position, you gotta have it in your back pocket. But P19, not a weapon you see a whole lot, but thank God it's gone. Doesn't get anything done. Hopefully that's not the stuff that's never to mind again. There's 2 kills from Rafter come through. Crazy and of course Daxon left alone. 2v4. Huge advantages here for SKADE and likely the round win now at this point. So finding Crazy. I like their decision, you know, Brute. They try and just go quickly out towards the A-bomb site, try and catch SKADE off guard. This is a strat a lot of teams run in the first gun round, is just trying to catch them off by the sheer pace through the A-bomb site. But SKADE deal with it well.
No, SKADE dealt with it really well, especially the nades going in towards Hut. Capson got finished off instantly there. P19 was able to do no work, and I guess his plan was to catch maybe the player jumping down just onto the floor of the bomb site beforehand and be up close and personal with it and try and grab their weapon. Daxon with the SG in hand is just going to be waiting away, maybe seeing if he can get an additional kill. Plenty of time. But Spellen will put an end to it all. 3 for Rafter, 2 for Spellen, and a very clean round. Only Rockin going down in that one.
By coming back in, money was not a problem on the T side. Still invest everything they can. Casper on the SG, no op for the T side. We'll see what they have in store. Full smokes towards outside is a real possibility. We'll see if that is the call or this is going to more standard default. And there's going to be an inner hit, yeah, again. So, nade up the door, double nade in towards main. Rocky holding on, checking towards the door. No one's coming through because the Molotov prevents her from doing so. So, Brute initially opens the door up, put pressure there, but no one really committing off the back of it.
It's quite interesting with how SKADE's playing it as well, right? Because normally you have a player that tries and plays from main, or at least pokes or has a look in towards door, but they're playing a lot more passive for it. So that's why Brute's not finding any success when trying to take the challenge there. AJTT just waiting away. The lack of information with SKADE being so defensive makes this all the much harder for Brute. Jackson trying to find an opportunity outside. Utility being used to try and keep him occupied elsewhere. Rain's not going to push up the stairs just yet. Oh, what? Rain!
Rainwaker, dude, that's an easy kill. At least he stays alive, but that should have been a kill.
He shot 2 bullets and then just fell back. Like,
no,
oh no!
I'm dead. No, that's rough. He should definitely have got that kill, and potentially he thought there was more coming his way. So that is the only real possibility that I can think of to give good reasoning as to why he would do that. Is that he thought he was going to be overrun. At best to stay alive, but not the case. In fact, it's Capson who drops in towards main, catches the player up to the rafters. Raptor has been solid, but this time Speller needs to deliver. He manages 1 kill, but the Molotov will force him away. So instead of waiting, he repositions. Bomb plan comes through just the nick of time, and Dennis Law, quick on the trigger, takes down Daxon. Now a 2v2. Spellin finally arriving back in from mid. Bomb is planted on his side. Smoke up, but Crazy's in the corner. Checking this is going to be perfect, but Crazy, what a flick. Headshot up. Difficult to hit those. Now Crazy goes up on top. On top of the hut he plays from. Flash through from Dennis Law. He wants to go through, but checking this vertical angle is always difficult. But he's got the right read. He's got the right read, but he pulls his knife.
Denny, mistakes were made. He looked at it. He would have had the drop on him as well.
That would have been an easy win.
Yeah. Again, though, Brute on their T side, where they barrel out, they go together. They're just taking these individual fights. It works for them.
That's the one thing they have, but whether or not they have anything other than just running and throwing their heads at a wall, I don't know. But if you can get enough rounds on the board, perhaps it's a viable strategy. Obviously, it's quite hard to keep that consistent. If eventually SKADE find a way of stopping it, then this could be it. Spellin catching out Daxon towards middle, or towards outside, able to pick him up, and man advantage already available to SKADE.
That's a double AWP setup as well.
So it's interesting that this is a Czech Republic team. A Czech Republican team, should I say. Because you don't really see too many Czech players.
No, you don't. Not at all. There's a few regions like that, right? Like if you think about the Netherlands as well.
Yep.
I was talking to Chris J about it back at the major, and he was saying, like, there is actually a few very skilled players, but they just don't have any experience for that top level. And he said one day he'd like to go back, maybe when he gets more closer to retirement or whatever, to actually build something in it. Because there's a few countries that, like, they have 1 or 2 individuals, you go, oh, you know them completely for being amazing, but not the teams that come out of it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Oscar's in the Czech team, so there's, I think that's a perfect example. Max finding himself a headshot, Dennis Law gone, man advantage is back into a 4v4. 40 seconds, Capson continues to be the front man. Rimwaker sits back with the AUG and has a chance on the window. Both windows broken, and Capson in behind it. Nate goes through, goes to his feet, and Capson overruns him. 4v3, man advantage to the T side, followed up, and this is more like it from Capson. This is the type of performance we've seen from him in the first half of Inferno. Rocky steps in with 1, just grabs the AWP, and he's out of there. Has to save this weapon. 5-1. Brute continuing to have success, this time even in towards the B-bomb site.
There's something a bit off with Rainwalker. There's literally 2 times now. He had the one on Secret, and then the other one just then, where it's like he seems a bit slower off the mark to actually react.
2nd of January, perhaps.
We've used that excuse for everyone, including me.
Let's check what age Rainwaker is. If he's old, we'll give it to him.
So you have to be old,
or young,
or really young.
Okay, he is 18.
So younger than you.
Yep. No, he's got no excuse then.
Reactions should be on point. Maybe he's just feeling a bit uncomfortable with the pressure being applied from Brute, and it has been fast. It has been confident with every direction Brute's gone. Even on the round they lost, they still just charge forward. Now, Spellin was such a big deal when it came to their success on Inferno. They lead by example once again, and it's another fast push. Rocking, wow. He can't deal with it. He doesn't know where to look, where to turn. They're just all coming directly at him.
Come on, Rainwaker. Time to show up. They're both in the same angle. Max, I like this from Brute. Actually, they don't fully commit off of the ramp progression. Now they're forcing them down into the bomb site. They can start to try and wrap heaven. And this is good. They haven't got a kill, so that's definitely a problem. Now they need to wait for it. Spellin's getting hungry for info, wants to see if they're still there. He gets the info that they are, and he stays alive. That's important. If he had fallen, this is where perhaps Brute do decide to move off the back of it. But now that they've got that ramp pressure, they've forced them away, they can start to wrap towards outside. Put pressure in from heaven, in towards main. Spellin has rotated up through the secret stairs and might catch one, but landing shots is so difficult when he's already been spotted from hell, and he's still there. Molotov comes in, and that buys them time. Rainwaker dropped 4 HP, and now the A-bomb side is pretty much taken. Should be an easy cleanup from the T side up against these pistols. Crazy gets the 2nd of the round, and the bomb planted.
Brute is just winning it all out. No problems at all. The shots are being landed, and Spellany may still be down there. Has to fall away from the flash, but Max charges on top of him. Rockin will get one, and a second as well. Headshots being landed. He wants to hold on to that AWP. He'll take it through to the next round, would be the ideal scenario. Oh, but he's pinched it in. The moment he jumped into the events, he was going to die either way he went, but Capson will get the kill and seal the deal. As we're up at 6-1 now for Brute again. We're back on these T sides, Dinko.
T sides, CS, you know, it's only half, it seems, in Counter-Strike at the minute. And it's Nuke as well, right? That's the weird part. You see so many T-round wins on Nuke nowadays. It's kind of... Do you even want to start CT side anymore?
I'm going to have to maybe look at the stats, right, and just see. Has T-side become just more favored on every map in recent, like, top-tier events?
Vertigo, I think, might be favorite map CT side. I don't know. Even that is just kind of like whatever team's better. Well, good kills go in. Rocking finds 2. Rainwaker alone in a 1v3. Rainwaker's going to be looking right at the timing. And, well, he doesn't get anything. He's dropped 7-1, and Brute, that's better from them.
Yeah, Brute are going to be looking really happy with this. This is a big lead. There was no back and forth at the beginning. Economy's pretty strong. And SKADE, they're just going to be on pistols once again. Armor alongside it. Denny the only one not to do it. He wants to be holding on because he wants most money for the AWP. And what we're seeing from Brute here is nothing special, right? Normal executes, standard smokes as you're being shown here. But my oh my, SKADE do not have the answer.
Well, Spellin up on top of red, starts to drop off and relocate his Deagle. AJ checking the corners. Crazy just throwing the nade on in. That signals to the CT side that there's absolutely no one in the lobby. Rainwaker already in the lower bomb site, has his teammate up in a crossfire. Brute starting to wrap towards outside. You've got Daxon in position, who is ready to drop in towards main if required. Entering this A bomb site is always a 50-50 in terms of what angle you should look at. If you overcommit and look towards the rafters and there's a player on hut, then it's very difficult to relocate your aim, your crosshair to that position. So I think you've got to really just clear all of these corners first of all, have a prong in towards heaven, having a player approaching from that angle, and then main as well. If you go in from one area, it's very difficult to find success every single time. So they're going to send one player up towards heaven, have an avenue in towards main perhaps as well. With 30 seconds left, they're ready to go in towards the A-bomb site to finish this round, to get it done. And up in the rafters currently waits Denislaw, who's got the right read at looking towards heaven, but when the attention is drawn elsewhere, he might just look away.
Daxon continues to push his way in, and like you said, attack from multiple angles and find your way into the top site, and that's exactly what they're doing, but Rainwaker...
10 seconds, bomb not in their hands, it's over.
Ooh.
Oh god, why do teams just decide to leave so little time for themselves to do anything and then put the bomb in the most unrecoverable position in the world?
Well, this is like what you were saying, right? You got to check all these angles.
Yeah.
They spent so much time checking all those angles. They waited for Denny to get up the top of rafters and then went, oh shit, let's go.
Yeah, you can skip a few. You know, you don't have to check every single angle on the map. You know, you can go.
It's like, you know, like a robot that follows a path line that's been programmed. That's what it did.
Every corner. And then when they go through, you know, you can. The great thing about trading is, you know, you don't have to actually check everything. You just have one dude in, some info.
Send the bait forward.
Yeah, just send the worst player.
We should actually use a new name for bait and call it Mitch. Send the Mitch forward, the most useless one.
Yeah, there's no coincidence that Mitch finds with Mitch.
Oh, it's only the truth. Poor Mitch.
Well, Brute have got another man advantage.
Seems to be the recurring theme for them, at least on their T sides here. They just have that air of confidence of playing off of each other when it comes to their T sides, but on their CT sides, well, we saw it when it came to Inferno, it was non-existent. Not even a round put on the board. Denny with a double!
Oh my god.
I didn't even see that AJTT was behind.
Well, I don't think Denny did either, but he'll definitely be happy with that.
But we have X-Ray, and I still couldn't see.
Exactly.
I was so lost.
Perfectly lined up. Easy double. And there's another one from Dennis Law, continuing to frag, and it's over for Brute here, surely. 2v4, 40 seconds, finally Dax to get his opportunity, but he will only manage the one. Has to go back and get the bomb. Now Max needs this kill. If he doesn't collect this, then it's over, surely, Rimwaker. I think that would have been a day to hang up the match, you know? Like, if he doesn't win that fight, I think that's, I think it's pretty fair to say he's having a bad day.
It was close. He only had 16 health. But SKADE will get their third round at least. There's something for them to hold on to here. And the money now has been slowly affected for Brute. So we're going to see a little bit of utility board up. Daxon, he had the most money, so he'll grab the AK to play with. Everyone else on forced up pistols. They may go for a faster style of play here. Remember, Brute did this before. They slowed down.
Yeah.
And they've done it again.
And yeah, when they slow down, it seems to be... It's like when the fire just goes out, you know? This is a faster play, straight towards the vent. You've got terrible weapons, those we really shouldn't be expecting much, but they're already done. That's causing problems. Rimwaker is starting to rotate off. That leaves a weakness in towards the ramp room. Dennis Law does find a headshot on towards Captain. Bomb planted, job done. That's the money that they were looking for. Rimwaker finding kills. Rap building confidence against the pistols. Maybe they start to develop into the series. And well, there will be another round on the board for SKADE. They haven't really been coming through in spades, but this might just be a chance for them to get a few more.
What I really liked about that was SKADE did not get flustered and fall apart when that rush came in, because it was such a quick one from Brute, straight down. They even got into good positions as well, and yet still SKADE stood strong. And even Rainwaker coming in at the end with those final 2 kills. Could be a sign of things to come.
Yeah. I think Furia were one of the best teams at sort of creating that style where you just go so fast that your CT opponents just can't really figure out where you are, right? And SKADE did, like you said, do a good job. Spellin! Uh-oh, up on top, Daxon drops. Death from above as Spellin did not see that one coming. He may have heard of it, but he couldn't react quick enough. Raptor under pressure, only gets one, and this is much better from Brute. More like it. The fast play, they finally realized that's what's working.
Just keep doing the fast play, surely, at this point, Brute, because the moment you slowed it down, SKADE got a couple more on the board, and that round just proved it. Brute force is working.
Yeah, if they just keep running over the top, you know, Silo, the Operas can't really handle it. When they see 4 of you running at him, he's going to find maybe 1. Then he has to fall away, and you've already moved up on him. The pressure now put on towards Min, Spelling can get rid of anyone, so yeah, I like the faster approaches from Brute. Door open. Max looking in towards Min. Dennis Law patiently waiting for his prey to walk in towards his crosshair. He's also got Rafty up on top of Hut, who is available if needed and if he's called upon. There's Min. Dennis Law seeing where that Molotov came from. He could just wait, and there's the kill. Another one coming his way. Second there as well. Dennis Law has been really good at finding these multi-kills, and Spellin, he'll find another one. Dax is gone. This is exactly what SKADE want. When they slow the play down, it plays much more into the hands of SKADE.
They want to get themselves set up and nicely into position. There's another round on the board for SKADE, and it is every time. Brute slow down, Brute trying to control the pace, but then they lose the actual map control for them to take the win. Because it's not about them getting actual map control, it's just about them running in and taking it.
Yeah, it's not like they're playing well methodically, right? It's just, well, we have good enough players with good enough aim that we can just rush one area of a map, and enough headshots coming through. But I mean, fair play for them to try and do stuff. I mean, at least they're attempting. And Max is already down in towards the lower bomb site along with 3 players. As they burst open the door, rotations through, they spot the bomb cross. It's already having to be a retake here. Spellin will throw the Molotov. Max should burn that, and there's the kill from Spellin. Advantage into the retake. And now SKADE just need to sit back. Make sure everybody gathers up, communicates well, and plays this retake effectively.
I like this from Crazy. Get up close and personal, but those nades doing a bit of damage. He doesn't want to be pushed from both sides here. He needs to try and hold on. Capson's looking to try and flank for him as well. Nicely done by AJTT. Crazy finds Spellin as well as they try to push through. Rain battles back, but Capson is still on the flank. The bomb's ticking away too loud. He's going for a cleanup duty. He finds himself two. But Rain will walk away and live to fight another day. But it's still a 9th round secured here for Brute as SKADE. We'll look into the final round, and they will be able to get a buy-in. It's not going to be the most optimal buy, but it's one at least that means they can battle back into this and try and end with a 9-6 scoreline. But if it ends up 10-5, we're looking at a repeat of what we saw in Inferno, Dinko. And we know what happens once SKADE get onto their T side. Yeah,
that's definitely the favorite side for this roster. Brute, they need that little buffer of 10.
Yeah.
They definitely need it. We've seen a pistol pickup be enough for the SKADE side to get them off to a good start on that T side. They were flawless when they got there. Rimwaker moving forward. Max is this easily. Peek from Denislaw in. He's good for one, but this is where you want another teammate. Or maybe not. Denislaw! My God, 3 kills. I thought for sure he's done after the first, but Denislaw delivers. Rocking throws away all the hard work that he did, running right into him, but Rafter gathers it back, and now it's all on Crazy. 1 versus 2, trying to find his way into this round. Still a minute and 20 seconds left. That's how chaotic it's been. The flash doesn't quite hit the mark, but Crazy's already out and towards the site. They don't know where he is. They didn't hear that, but now they will. They're dropping towards the site, the tap on the A-bomb site. Spellin looking on towards ramp. They still don't know he's here. Surely they heard that plan.
I'm still amazed Denny got that 3rd kill. Should have never happened.
Oh, that should never have happened, yeah. He should have been traded even after the first.
This is going to work out nicely, though, for Crazy. Spellin further away, but he walked straight into it. I thought he was going to go maybe on top of a hut.
That would have been the perfect play for him.
Yeah. But either way, SKADE, they get the job done. They're going to get themselves to the 6th round. Their T side is going to have to be utterly impressive, and Brute, their CT side, needs to be relying on teamwork and refragging effectively.
Yeah.
Unless they just start rushing on their CT side, you never know.
Maybe. I don't think Nuke's one of those. It's one of those maps where you can't really get too aggressive. I think lobby pushes are certainly something that could work, but
2-pronged attack, 2 from ramp, 2 from lobby.
Yeah, lobby.
The outside player just holds on secret.
Yeah, but then again, they're pretty easy to counter on the T side after you've been cut off by it once or twice. I think SKADE are good enough to get rid of that. So yeah, this is now the harder part for Brute. Yes, they're ahead by 3, but we've seen them be pretty weak on the CT side. They give themselves a nice buffer. We'll see if SKADE can pick up a pistol. Utility is in play. Spellin with a smoke flash, nade. Denislaw with double flash and a P250, which are really solid in T-side pistol rounds. We'll see Rimwaker just charge on in. Already on the site. Haven't checked Heaven, of course. AJT finding 2 headshots. That's the bomb on the floor. Heaven still not checked. Daxon there in the back lines. This pistol has fallen to pieces. SKADE, they have to rely on Spellin to pull it all off. The 1v5, he's found himself the first kill. Needs more. Delivering another shot, but that is all he will find. 6 is all that SKADE still have. 10 reached by Brute as they win the pistol in the second half.
Brute and pistols. Well, it's bloody impressive.
Ooh.
The odds have changed up just a little bit, and if you guys want to go and bet on this game, head over to GG.Bet and use the code GG.Bet.com, all one word. You'll make a deposit and you'll get a 125% deposit bonus. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see the extra money roll in. And maybe you'll love to see a big win come your way. I love you, Crazy. I love you so much.
I love it as well. I love the XM in this position.
I only play her on Nuke because I get to use the XM.
That's it. Literally, that's the same position
I used to be a ramp player like my entire career. And then I went to see Go and I went to see how this could work out. And I'm thinking, well, Hut looks like a lot of fun.
Yep.
You can do it on every round. It's effective. Every round.
Especially because there's no window in the Hut anymore.
No.
Right? So it's just literally one angle of the door. So it's really easy to get kills. And when you push in Hut, you can get there a lot of the time faster. So you can just keep pushing. It's so accurate when you just run. Actually, use on Mirage as well. Just run up underpass against really bad players and get multi-kills with it. Really good weapon, XM. But let's see what Max can do. Nothing. Run. And yeah, behind lines up 2. AGT manages to pick up 2 kills. 3v2. As the kill from Caspin keeps the advantage in favor of the CT side. Nade into the corner. Denislaw with a picked up MP9.
Where's the second gun? There should be another one around.
I think he's on the ramp.
Oh yeah, Rainwaker is not close enough.
He's coming back now. Bomb picked up.
This is still winnable for SKADE.
It is, which is the scary part for the CT affair. No one's quite on the B bomb site yet. They're just gonna keep walking and might just get a bomb plant, which would be absolutely perfect from them at this point. 2
kills, a bomb plant.
Not a fan of this plant though. What the hell? The time was pretty low, but still enough time to get to the back of the bomb site. Dax will find 2 kills, and well, you could have used the cover. Guess wary of the single door push as well.
If you're going to plant like that, you need to have a smoke at least.
Yeah. Or full control of that.
Yeah,
Double
enough players to actually look at all the angles. But that's nice for Brute now, right? 2 more. They picked it up on their CT side. Now they've got to deal with a fully stacked up SKADE. All the weaponry in their favor, actually, when it comes into this one.
SKADE need this round, though. They need to get this on the board. If they don't let this go by, then for me, Brute are in a really good position to steal away their map. Well, not steal away, but pick up their map pick and head us to a third. And, well, I'd still favor SKADE in that matchup, but they've been pretty uninspiring here on Nuke.
I did expect more from their Nuke, I'll be honest, especially on their CT side. And Brute are thoroughly impressed.
Oh, that's disgusting. Definitely not the weapon you want to be fighting with. MP9, get away from that angle. Oh, sitting back, looking garage, and well, Spellen's already boosted up, trying to kill, and right back into a 4v4.
Nicely done by AJTT. Ref 2 not looking for it. Wayne Waker going to try and get the job done here. But it's unlikely that he's going to check up high.
It would be quite incredible if this is the only angle he checked on.
He just walks up. Oh, I knew you were there.
I mean, he will start to limit the positions. Has a teammate. Well, not even going to look up. Easy kill. The play wasn't there. Could have waited a few seconds, but yeah, it's just the 1 frag, and that's all that matters. Still keeps the advantage afloat for the CTs. Rocking close by on the door. Rocking wants to move forward on the edge of the smoke, and AGT is ready for that possibility. He's going to find the headshot. Spellin, 1 versus 3 now, 19 seconds on the bomb, but the headshot comes through. The auto shotgun, we gotta love it. And it's 12-6. Double the scoreline. Brute are looking good. Might just take us to a third map.
So satisfying when you watch someone get that XM kill.
Yeah, it's just 1 bullet, boom.
Just cluster, like, yep, you've just stapled them to the wall.
Yeah.
Do you know, that's what it should do. It shouldn't actually fire bullets. It should fire, like, you remember the movie Blade?
Yep.
Where he's got, like, them silver things that just sticks people to the wall. Just shoots out the XM. They're just
perfect. Just stuck against the wall.
You know, players, when they want to be really BM, will just be sticking players all over the place.
I'm sure some players find a way to make it a tactic, or to give them some sort of advantage somewhere. But Spellin and Rocking found themselves kills with Mac 10s. Good openings for SKADE, and well, this is a round that they might just get on the board. One that looked likely for Brute to pick up, might just be stolen away. Good drift from AJT, installing the 1-man deficit, but Crazy's pulled that right back.
Spellin didn't want to go down with him. He wanted to go look towards ladder room, but he went too far and walked into his death. They could be in a 4v2 right now had that not been the case. No bomb plant coming in just yet. They're waiting to decide where they want to go. Rockin's going to hold the lower site as the rest gain control of A. Daxon and AJTT have no idea what's going on. Now they will, but it's far too late. Daxon, he doesn't have a hope in hell's chance with this one. Might spy out Rockin. He does, but Rockin was waiting for it. It'll be a very convincing round, a much better round coming out here from SKADE. And just in the nick of time as well. Look, you've started to slightly hurt the economy. Max is 1.5k. Capson's brought straight into the AWP, which is interesting. I would assume that's a misbuy, because you're really not going to force up everyone on that kind of money. Wow. They've made Brute just made this harder for themselves unnecessarily.
Well, let's see if they can make it work. Mike 7, also a pretty good weapon in that position. Wind Waker wants the kills in the Mac 10, but neglects to check the left corner, and it's a massacre for the pistols. 3 coming in. Max going back for more. He will eventually get traded. Still recoverable for the T side, but this is not a round they can afford to let slip. That's just sheer, well, this guy's a pistol, I'm going to try and get money on the Mac 10. And you just run around the corner, you stop thinking clearly, and you just get dropped. Dennis Law alone, 1v3, not going to win this. Unless there's huge mistakes on the CT side.
And now it didn't matter that Capson got the AWP, because they're probably going to get the round anyway. Thing is that like, logically, Brute's buy didn't make sense. Because they're so far ahead, they could have easily just sat back on it.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is it was the pistols that did everything.
Yeah, and then it was Max and AJTT that just went, yep. And, well, Daxon has gifted Denny a good opportunity to fight back in this. And now he can go and take this door control, knowing that there's likely to be no one quite there just yet. Don't push into the vents.
Oh, no. He finds this frag. It's going to be... Oh, that's one of those lazy peaks.
Crazy is loving life. First he gets the XM, now he gets the Mag 7. Just chilling with the guns to stunt on them all day long.
And it's always just one bullet as well.
Yeah.
It's just boom, head shot. Well, 13-7, 3 away now from sending us to map number 3. And that would be the perfect way to conclude this series because SKADE looked pretty rough on this second map. Investment coming through. If they are to pull the comeback, well, they've got to do it here. Odds.
So this is the all-important round for SKADE. Full investment, all the weaponry they need, and they're going for a faster play. Spellen goes straight down into the vents. He was seen, he took some damage from the flames as well, and Daxon instantly retreats down secret. But this might give Raftu a chance to push behind him. Spellen already down and waiting for it. None of the CTs have reacted overly crazy just yet. That's really good. They've held strong.
Yep.
They saw that Spellen went down for the fast play. They know no one else did just yet. They're going to hold on to the control they have. This fight between Spellen and Max, if it does happen, is going to be a vital one.
Well, Daxon opens things up elsewhere on towards Raftu. Rimwaker in with a trade, but finally the Spell and Max battle comes through, and Max is the victor, giving the CT side the advantage, but the rest of the Ts are coming in, and Max is in the corner. Difficult position to deal with. Nice shot from Dennis Law in towards the upper bomb site, and now Max holding on. It's going to be a great kill. Rimwaker finds it. Max should have got that kill. Rimwaker wasn't even looking in that direction. And Dennis Law still continuing to frag. It's AJ on his own. Rimwaker gets rid of him. Not a very good round there from Brute, but SKADE will take it. They need every round they can get. Take a look. Crazy's pulled out the Mag 7 again. We've seen a buy like this come through quite a lot now for Brute. They've been able to pull it off with pistols before. Daxon with the Deagle. He's back in towards mid. Mag 7 close up in towards the hut. Daxon will swing and heads right to the left. Blocking on 31.
And that was close, and they're expecting Crazy to be in hut with that Mag 7. But either way, he can still do so much with it. SKADE just want to make sure that they're working together non-stop here. Don't let a hero play cost you it. And Brute, they just got no information either. SKADE are giving them nothing. They've seen a bit outside. More focus from Brute onto the A site. At least for now. This will be the interesting fight. Spellen will win it out.
Yeah, Spellen wins the important battle that opens up an avenue in towards the lower bomb site. Checking vents for any crazy players with the Mag 7. The door's wide. Spellen starts to stand below the floor. See if anybody's up on top of those rafters. There's not anybody even present on the B bomb site right now for the CT side. So T side should have this relatively easily. We'll be looking at 9 on the board for SKADE. Moving into this next round, though, Brute are going to have some money, and a buy will come through again. Capson wants to catch the player on the ramp, and that's Rimwaker. If he can get an AK, carry that into the next one, that's going to afford them a little bit more utility. Bolster the buy slightly, and Rimwaker is careful, deals the first shot, and has a teammate back here. Crazy, no way, not again. The Mike 7 in the head. Oh my god, nearly had an opportunity on the second. But only the one kill will come through. Now Max and Daxon just saving.
Yeah, they're hoping some players will retreat for a down secret and gift them an opportunity to grab some weapons. Spellin, he's not going to look for it. Daxon finds him. They'll be able to pick up the weapon at least, which gives them an SG into the next round. That's quite a nice gift to have. Warp's going to come into play as well. They're swapping guns around. Capson, the man who will be able to try and make it work, try and get it activated. These next couple of rounds are going to be the game-changing modes for both sides. Brute's economy is low. The SKADE are running out of chances. 4-round lead for Brute. They're trying to make it 5 as Daxon starts off onto Spellin. That's a big scalp to take. But Rockin, look where he's got. He could surprise them all. Capson on ramp on his own. AJTT just waiting for this push-up. That's not what you want to see happen.
Well, Capson delivering a nice shot in towards the ramp room. Denislaw's ready if he was to reface, but he makes the right call and just stays with his huge advantage that he's got the team. Now Raf2 looks up towards Heaven and realizes they can just back away off of this. It's going to be a round on the board for Brute, sending them to 14, putting them 2 away from victory. I know it was Christmas a few days ago, so every time I say Capson and Daxon, it just seems like that's like a little Christmas reindeer song or something. They sound like the...
I can't remember the Rudolph song. I was going to try and sing it into a tune, but my brain fails me.
Dancer and Prancer and all those ones, yeah. Christmas kind of lost its appeal. Once I started getting socks.
Socks and a Lynx box set.
Yeah.
Axe for those that are in Europe. Because Brexit is real.
Yeah, they suck so bad. I just hate the smell of Lynx now. Like the smell of Lynx Africa. Just
what are we doing? Why are we both playing this Poppy up the ladder and duck and dive, run around with a few seconds left to go?
It's just like, do nothing for the entire round. Then 5 seconds later, do everything. And AJT is going to fight Denislaw just before time. And well, Rafter, you better hope you stay alive. Well, he does.
Mind-blowing decision-making right there.
Double op setup. Max and Capson. And Daxon. And
Max and Capson and Daxon too.
Crazy. Rocking and Rainwig.
There we go.
That's the tune. We found it. Well, it is late in Kiev. Insanity is starting to slip in, but we are ready to get into the next round. Round 24 as they drop in towards the lower bomb site. Spellin already through with a P250. Capson is burnt in the Molotov. And finally a kill comes through from Max, who wants more from ramp as he charges in towards him. He gets another before being decapitated.
Decapitated he was, but they've at least gained control of ramp. Oh, Spellin getting away with that one onto Crazy. Spellin unaware of Daxon's position, but will still be able to grab the weapon. And Spellin, no way should he have got that second kill, but he managed to make it work. Now AJTT is all alone, but what's kept on happening here to SKADE was they pick up a round and then they lose the next, and that's why Brute continue to have the lead that they do. Economy's going to be broken, though, for the CT side here at least. Especially losing that orb. And Spellin will be able to go grab it for him. No.
SG better than AWP, apparently.
Agreed, but if Denny buys one...
No, but he's on the T side. Like, they're completely available everywhere. They just don't want an AWP.
Interesting, because Denny has been AWPing.
Yep, and he's been pretty good with it. But maybe they have a fast play in mind. They're not going to have the Molotovs to hold off the fast play here. Like, they don't have the utility to hold it off. So maybe this would be a good time to call that fast play. Then again, do you really want to walk into a bunch of pistols?
Never.
So, yeah, this is trying try and source some info, see what's going on. That Molotov's good. Manages to spread the lineup. They all walk into Rainwaker. Manages to get 3 kills. Crazy will get 1 on the P2000, but that is all he will get. And the rest is cleaned up by Raf to 11. Now on the board for SKADE, and we have to start asking the question whether or not this is possible to pull back.
Plenty of chances in within it. But at least for Brute, they've got a bit of a buffer with it. The problem is if they continue to drop off these rounds here, they are going to massively struggle. This buy's come in. But it's just, look at the lack of utility on 3 players there. Oh, the molly came through on top of Hart. This is better from SKADE, at least on pushing Brute back a bit. Not allowing to sit in their comfortable positions. It's not ended up with any opening kills, but they feel more comfortable in where they're sat for now.
Social land for Garage. And across.
That's a big commitment as well.
Yeah, I actually like this wall of smokes better than the other one. Because it allows this player to get close up main and gives you another prong to your approach. So while HAT is going to try and hold on to a lot of spray going down through the door, but they've dropped in towards B. I like this. This is a good round call from SKADE. I like it. Spelling up here just currently causing problems, but spotted by Caspin. He's finished off for Capson. And now it's a 4v4 with the bomb planted on the lower bomb site. T-side certainly have a real solid chance of finding 12, but with Crazy finding that headshot, things start to become problemsome. We'll see what they can do holding on. You've got Raf 2 up in the corner, 1 in the ramp, rocking that is. And Rainwaker's still nowhere to be seen. Raf 2 is going to be dropped and they're just not winning the fights. Rocking finally pulled into action. AJT on the site, and now Rainwaker really has to do something huge here. 1v3, the time ticking. He's got a Molotov.
He has to go now.
He has to go. They're on the bomb. The lineup. There it is. The double. The Molotov seals the deal. Rainwaker, he may be nowhere
Capson's
to be
dead.
seen towards the end of the round, but he manages to come through. And yes, Capson dies the bomb, and Rainwaker doesn't. He stays alive. So 12 to 14. SKADE, they get away with that one with the skin of their teeth, but they still are posting rounds.
Skin of their teeth. And the rest.
Yep.
That was far too close for comfort. That defuse must have been down to the last few seconds as well.
Yeah, that was definitely close. And well, look at the repercussions. Brute's money is gone. They don't have anything here. So 14-13. God, this is definitely getting really close now. If you're Brute, this would be the most brutal way to lose.
And they've had the brutal pushes on their T side, but the CT side, it did look like it was going to continue for them at the beginning, right? After getting the pistol round. Trying a few rounds together, but SKADE, they're never giving up. They're never backing down.
We're going to give you up.
Rick rolling all of Twitch chat right now. Dinko.
Yep. Can't miss a chance to rickroll. Right. 7 HP on Daxon. He is the player with one of the only good weapons in play right now, so this is going to be pretty damn hard for the CT side to get anything done here. Very clean, methodical take of the A-bomb site. Retake is impossible, so it is going to be 14-13. Moving into the next round, we will see a buy come in from Brute. Whether or not they'll have the AWP, the only player that will should have enough is Crazy, unless the Lost Runners is built to the point where they can all afford quite a bit of cash.
You literally just need here, if you're Brute, to just try and take some weapons away, but they're all being picked apart. They've tried to jump up from the top side. They're just going to get sprayed down. It's a run and gun affair, and SKADE will win that out every single time. Capson's just trying to fall back. Oh, he goes to shoot the glass and still manages to tap up Denny.
Well,
You knew that was going to happen.
Yeah. As soon as he's held in that position for so long, right, you just know he's going to eventually tick away with the bomb. 14-13 is going to be the buy coming in from Brute. AWP in the hands of Capson. M4 is available for everyone else. So they do have that AWP present, something that SKADE have willingly gone away from. They don't want to play that AWP on the T side. And it's working, so you can't really...
Yeah, I questioned it at the beginning. I honestly thought this was a bad idea because Denny has been hitting shots. He's been looking really good. But the full rifle setup has found them success and has nearly brought them to 14-14. Max burning down to 50 health. Early on, having to push himself back. Crazy taking some damage as well. And SKADE, they've not even seen anyone. Look at the damage that's been done. Capson, super defensive as well. It's going to allow him to come all the way down secret. The problem with that is, if there's two players, he's only getting one and then he's down.
Yeah.
At least from secret, when you can poke upstairs, you can literally pop one, drop back down, you've got a bit of cover.
Yeah, he doesn't even have a Molotov or anything, so yeah, super problems with position. But Max holding on, ramp push coming through, flash up. Can't really do too much from this position, forced away. And SKADE, they don't get that kill. So generally the protocol is when you don't get the ramp kill, you just kind of fall back. You leave ramp. You have a little bit of control there, you maintain it, but you slow the plane and go elsewhere, and that's exactly where they're going to go, straight on towards A. Rocking with one kill. Crazy will find one, but it's only one. At least it is an even trade thanks to Daxon, who's able to keep it a 3v3. With 40 seconds in play, Capson starts to make his way up towards the top of the stairs. Daxon is looking over the top of the ledge. Good kill from Raftu, a good headshot picked up. Now an advantage for the T side.
Don't push it, Raftu. There's no need. Still gets one, but he's put it into a 2v1. Daxon looking to try and clutch this one out, and my oh my, he needs to. They may have a good round loss bonus, but they don't have much money to work with, and they need everything they got. Rockin trying to bait him out, and Denny for finish him off. Still, Brute putting up a good fight. And their money is just not great for Brute. Do they want to force this? Do they want to play for overtime? How do they see it in their heads?
Well, it's not looking likely that they're going to be winning if they played for the eco in this one. So we would have had to play for overtime with the momentum that SKADE have. Who knows, they might have been able to take it over the line. But it's going to be a forced buy. Brute coming into this one. M4s in the hands of Crazy and Daxon. Max in the hands of Max and AGT. And it's going to be a quicker opening in towards the door from SKADE. They threw the utility to smash that door open. No one following up in behind them.
I really like this here from SKADE because it's forced Brute to lose some of their limited utility they already were lacking.
Yep.
Look, you've got Crazy and Daxon and AJTT with nothing now. You've literally got 4 flashes and 2 smokes as your CT side now to hold this off. A 1v1 trade's going to come out here, but Max, he might be able to turn the tables with it. He's going to fall straight back into ramp and get to safety. Still, though, a couple of players on his team not in the best of shape health-wise. This is the crunch round. This is the big play to come in. Denny trying to work his way down into the lower bomb sites. Coming from secret. Oh, that's a huge molly to come in. Waits it out. Doesn't have the utility. And he'll be able to get the kill. Spellin, jobs are good. And now they've just got to play as a team. And Denny finishing off Daxon. 3v2. Max and Capson. It's all up to them now. They've got to stop this going to a 15th round. Capson trying to make it work with the MP9, but it's not going to happen for him. Max in a 1v3, and the best thing he can do here is save.
Well, map point. It's been a long road. SKADE have certainly come back into it. Their T sides are so strong. They just work on their CT sides. Imagine this team could be...
It's actually very scary, isn't it, when you think about it?
You could be quite a good team. So definitely take that to the drawing board when you get the chance to practice. Is definitely go back and try and fix some of these CT side errors. I think that's what's so good about playing these kind of tournaments as well, because you just play so many matches.
Yeah.
You have so much to learn.
From groups to playoffs. Remember, this isn't even a playoffs. This is last chance.
Yeah.
So it's like groups have happened. Now we're at last chance. Then you go to playoffs. Just so you guys know who are watching, we've still got 3 more days after this of plenty of Counter-Strike action for 2020.
Oh, well,
no save.
Max doesn't even get to save anything.
Now,
look, again,
nothing. Their money's just buggered.
Yeah, it's pots and pans and not really the good kind.
FAMAS is the best rifle they have currently. And it will stay that way. More utility, though. That gives me more faith. Overtime could be on the cards here for Brute. It's just going to take their top-notch performance. Crazy wanting to be a bit more aggressive on top of the hut. Looking straight into the door. Then he's taking a bit more damage. Again, though, look how much utility dropped down straight away from Brute.
Yeah, they just used it up immediately.
And to be fair, SKADE have not pushed that massively forward onto like fast pushes, so you don't have to spunk it so early.
Yeah, exactly. It's just blowing your load. And well, they got rid of everything, and the Molotov goes up on the top part. It's going to be crazy. He drops into the open. 1 kill comes through, and that's impressive. Being able to find that 1 kill gives the advantage to Brute, and now they have something to work with. They may have used up all the utility, but finding that kill changes things. And Crazy can find another before falling. Molotov goes in, forces him away, and he gets back inside of the site.
He even did damage onto Rainwalker, dropping him to 52 health.
This is not good so far from SKADE. They've lost the early man. They also haven't been able to trade or even find one close. Now the ramp pressure. Max hears it coming. He's already thrown up. Flashbang, not good enough, but he will get back in towards the site. Capson far away with a weak weapon, but Max has to deliver with the FAMAS. Needs to find a kill here. More than one would be absolutely perfect. Utility coming in from the CT side. A Molotov in towards ramp, but Rainwicker finds a headshot. He was quiet in the first half, but he is starting to deliver here in the second. Capson on the big flank. They need to be aware of that possibility, but Crazy, the man that started things off, the bomb plant will come through, but Crazy tried to deliver from the single door, but the kills are coming in from the T side. AJ, he's going to be spotted in the window, and it's crumbling. The CTs, they fought so hard in this series. At times, it looked like they really could have picked up a map, but this looks like it's over. It looks like the series is done, and it will be SKADE moving forward.
SKADE looking for 2-0 hit. The job is done, and Rocking gets the final kill. 16-14, and it was a massive deficit there for SKADE, and they fought all the way back through it on their T side where they feel much more comfortable.
I think overall it was a pretty good performance, though, from the boys overall.
Brute.
Brute, yes. I've just said their name for about
3
hours. That's how that works, really.
Even pardoned it.
It's done. They're out of the tournament. Out of my head.
Ignored. Completely irrelevant after that.
Yeah, but no, they did put a good performance in.
Definitely.
And there was times where it looked like we were just going to see that third map coming through, and I definitely thought so. But those CT sides were pretty weak.
Yeah, it's really interesting, right? Even on CT-sided maps, and that's why I said for tomorrow I'm going to look at the stats and just see overall at like top events in CS. Has T-side really made that much of an increased performance across maps? Because it just seems like the CT sides across most teams is being a bit more of a struggle.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely the additions of the Krieg just becoming so good. People realizing it's good because it's obviously got the price increase and people are still buying it.
Yeah.
So it's just changed the way the T sides are played. Economy obviously is a big factor. So T sides definitely delivering a lot more, and you can see the teams that are usually really good at the T sides are doing a lot better. And I think we're starting to see CIS teams getting better because they're always traditionally really good at the T side.
Well, this is where we go for our playoff stage of the last chance here at Group A. Ambush and SKADE will move forward. Graphic hasn't been quite updated yet, but you can just magically move them with your hand if you want. And then we'll see in the lower bracket will be the RL team and Brute now to fight through. So they've got another chance. It's not game over just yet.
Yeah, they will go up against rocket launchers, and that could be a match they could win. I think rocket launchers looked okay today, but it seems like the only map they can play is Overpass. So
that's the worrying sign, right? If they get Overpass, yeah, cool, okay, you can walk away with a map win, but they're gonna have to show us a deeper level to them if they want to be able to take down Brute, because Brute had the confidence, and Brute definitely had the individual talent there because they were matching head to head with SKADE. It was just SKADE definitely delved a little bit deeper into it, right? They slowed things down at the right time. They were certainly having the good utility usage in it, and they were also baiting out Brute's utility non-stop there on Nuke at the end.
Yeah, I think Brute definitely have limitations of their own. Obviously, the T side is the only side that looks good. Only when it's fast, they can't go into a slow play. So that should be an interesting matchup. We'll
have to see how it goes, but that is what's coming up tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us. It's been a lot of fun to go through these two best of threes. We'll be back tomorrow, and I think it's about what we start 2 p.m. CET.
Yeah,
2 p.m. CET tomorrow. 3 best of threes coming your way. Me and Dinko will be delivering all the action. Have a wonderful evening or day wherever you are in the world or whatever you're doing, and we'll see you guys